Good morning. Good morning. Welcome on in. Thank you for being here. Rise and shine, everyone. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. Opportunity to live this pure presence, to practice it further. The unfolding of all that we were each one intended to be. So thank you for being here with me. Oh yeah. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I know I did. Of course, I believe great weekends are a choice. Sometimes there are things that try to sabotage, but we can keep on moving through. We make that choice. We make that decision. All right, let me see here. Is everybody good? We've had some trouble over the last 10 days or so with some different technical difficulties, so let me know if we're all clear. I want to make sure we are. Thank you all so much for being with me in this life, this movement. The whole One Love Spirit Center, the whole process is a movement. It's not a church. It's a community, and it's an energy. And it wouldn't be the same without you being a part of it in whatever way you are. And thank you for being here with me, being here with us. Okay, let's see who all is here this morning. Good morning. Let's see. Karen, good morning to you. Melinda, good morning. John, good morning. Karen. So we have Karen, Atlanta, Karen, Nashville. Thank you both for being here. Donna, good morning. Fred, good morning. Mike, good morning. Rachel, good morning. Barbara and Jan, good morning. Carolyn, good morning. Linda, glad to see you here. And good morning, Debbie. Good morning. Barbara says all good. Okay, good. We are still holding Karen's friend Julie in a place of seeing her completely whole and well. And we're just believing for that. So we continue to surround Julie with prayer. All right. Wonderful. Beautiful. I realized last week that this month has 5 Sundays in it. And so we will be celebrating 5th Sunday, this Sunday, right here for our weekly live stream. Hopefully you'll be engaged with that. If you are interested in any of the archives, they're available. Also, if you know someone who does not care for Facebook, but they'll YouTube, right there on the screen, send them to our YouTube channel. It has all of our sessions, meditations, and live streams each week on YouTube, and it's all archived there. So someone mentioned to me that they had gone and subscribed to the channel and that they saw the videos, and that one lady in particular said that she did 3 meditations in one day. I said, well, there you go. There you go. If you have the time, take the time, use the time, be present. It's a wonderful thing. It's beautiful. Joanne, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad you're all here. I've had my concentration in the Tao, especially lately, and we also have some tea today. I don't drink tea every day, but today is. So I love this message, and this is for us all today. Be giving, forgiving, compassionate, and loving. Be giving, forgiving, compassionate, and loving. That's a great message this morning. And steadiness comes from character and commitment. And character, I can't remember who said this, but it meant a lot to me. Character is who you are and what you do when no one is watching. Yeah. And I would say that that kind of character is improved and empowered by how much you truly love yourself. And if you love yourself, the rest of the world gets to fall in love with you. And then because you're able to love the rest of the world when you love you fully. And that's some of what we're going to dive into for the month of February. We're going to go inward, going beyond the veil, loving beyond the veil. All right. Grand rising to you as well, Elle. Thank you so. Yeah, absolutely, Karen. Absolutely. And always remember that you can bring loved ones and prayer requests and prayer concerns to this community. In fact, we are developing a whole team called a spiritual support team that's going to be developed around that very thing. Prayer, meditation, sending energy toward loved ones and people that you know that are going through things. And so we're unveiling that and unfolding all of that as we move along. So thankful for everything that's happening within this community. I'm going to sip this tea now. Be giving, forgiving, compassionate, and loving. I'm not going to invite us into a theme this week, unless you consider emptiness a theme. I'm going to ask us to allow the bud and the flower to vanquish as the fruit arrives. On Sunday we talked about this quote, and I'm going to see if I still have it in my slides. I don't know if it's in here or not. Yeah, there it is. This is it here. The spiritual journey isn't about becoming enlightened. It's about shedding anything that has covered up your light. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do. Undoing is the unveiling. And so if there is a theme, that's kind of where I want our theme to go. Let go of any motivation pointed toward trying to become anything. It's not about creating something. It's about being attuned to what already is created and about flowing with that creative force that you are inseparable from. The spiritual journey isn't about becoming enlightened. It's about shedding anything that has covered up your light. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do. Here's the key. Undoing is the unveiling. Undoing is the unveiling. This is probably what's meant by the Buddhist approach to nothingness. Essentially nirvana. The word nirvana in Sanskrit means to blow out. We could say exhale, to empty out. And emptying out prepares space for whatever's next. And that will be useful and then emptied out. Another Zen proverb says, truth is like a raft. And the raft is given you to cross the water. But once you've crossed the water and you find yourself walking on the ground, leave the raft. Upon further examination, the idea is that when you're on dry ground, when you've had a truth that carried you somewhere over the water, if you take the raft with you, it will slow down your progress. Isn't that interesting? That even the truths that are revealed to us can slow down the progress if we don't let them sit. When you come to another body of water, you'll find another raft. Nirvana, often been called the Buddhist heaven. The most heavenly thing is to exhale, making room for what's next, if anything. Here's where I want us to go this week, though. As we empty out, don't let the motivation be what's next. Just be. Just be. Think in terms of nothing next. I'm just here. I'm just present. That's the gift. I'm open. I don't need to know what's next because I don't need to create it. If there isn't next, it will arrive. My goal is to just not have a goal. It's to empty out. It's to let go. This may be what is meant in the Tao, where it says the Tao doesn't take sides. It gives birth to both. The Master doesn't take sides. She welcomes both saints and sinners, good and evil, light and dark. The Tao is empty, yet infinitely capable. The more you use it, the more it is produced. The more you talk it, the less you understand it. I love this. The only thing you need to hold is your center, the vessel. Hold the vessel. Hold it empty, empty, empty. Don't clench the fists. The concept of you better hold on to what you believe in. Let that go. Release it. Be free from it. Claudette, good morning. Samantha, good morning. Let's go here together for a few minutes. Just sit. The more you talk it, the less you understand it, and so I won't talk it much today, okay? Let's sit together. Bring your attention to your breath. Just be here, present now. In gratitude. As I let go of what I think I know, I become fully what I'm intended to be. As I let go of what I think I know, I become fully what I'm intended to be. Empty. Empty. As the thoughts arrive, just let them be. Observe them, but don't log in. You don't have to engage the thoughts, just let them do what they do. Empty. Empty and free. Complete and beautiful surrender. I let go of what I think I know. I release myself from the need to control anything. I let go of needing to be in charge. Empty, empty, empty. Free. Empty and free. As thoughts arrive around what's next, watch them go by just like clouds in the sky. Don't log in, don't engage them, just let them go by. There's no next. There's nothing to worry about. The past is gone. The future is an illusion. The present moment is what we have. I choose to be here now. In the present. This is a gift. Empty. Empty. Free. If you find yourself wandering, that's fine. Don't judge yourself. Don't get frustrated. Don't get impatient. Just come back to your breathing. Come back to that center place, to the heart space. Notice the simple and yet powerful truth of life in the breath. But don't judge yourself. You're just fine. You're just fine. There's nothing to do, nowhere to be, no one to be. Just empty. The brain is built to think and to examine, and it's built to even judge, discern. Let it do it. Just let it do it, just like your lungs and your heart beats. Just let the brain do what it does. Simply don't engage the thoughts. Remember that you are not your thoughts. You're not your feelings or your emotions. All of those are temporary. You are the observer, the witness, the master of your own life. So I choose to be empty, 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 and free. So my mantra today will be, I let go of what I think I know and become all that I'm fully intended to be. I let go of what I think I know and become all I'm intended to be. I let go of what I think I know and become all I'm intended to be. And so it is, and so it is. Namaskar. Amitabha. Peace, grace, love, and mercy. Courage, strength, compassion, and kindness, goodness, generosity, humility, empty, Om. And so it is. And so it is. I let go of what I think I know and become fully what I'm intended to be. And so it is. Yes. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you for being here with me. You're all tremendous blessings. Let's look at this once again. I want this to be in our hearts. The spiritual journey isn't about becoming enlightened. It's about shedding everything that has covered up your light. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. Undoing is the unveiling. Someone might ask, I feel the inquiry, so I want to say it. I feel this pull, and so I'll say it. What do I mean by undoing? My mother, when her mother passed away, inherited several pieces of antique furniture. She loathed the muddy brown color of stain they had been stained with. So she got a novel idea. I remember this as a kid. I was 7 or 8 years old. I remember my mother putting these pieces of furniture out into the yard on top of a sheet. And she got this chemical called wood stripper. And I remember the smell to this day, the smell of this stripping chemical. She put on a mask and she had on rubber gloves, and she proceeded to strip all of the varnish that she didn't like off of the furniture. And what she found underneath was the original wood grain. So when I speak of undoing, that's what I mean. Undoing the conditioning. When you arrived here and you donned this earth suit to navigate through this life, everybody around you decided to tell you to be somebody. And this is what you do, and this is how you do it. And you are white, black, Latina, Asian, Indian, male, female, gay, straight, bi, tri, Christian, Muslim, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, all the list goes on and on and on. But I want you to study real hard, and mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Make sure they become doctors and lawyers and that kind of stuff. So you understand what I mean? And so we go through our life programmed. The software sends a message to the hardware, and the hardware just follows through. Because the hardware is only there to carry out what the software tells it to do. Computer monitor is no good unless you have a CPU hooked up to it that has the software in it to put on the screen what you want displayed. The same is true in our life. We've been conditioned. We don't know what we like what we know, what is familiar. So the challenge with undoing is to pulled that first thread. This is something I did back in the year 2000. I pulled the thread on my theological and religious beliefs. And as I pulled the thread, the whole sweater began to unravel. Ultimately, I was left with a pile of threads. However, I then had the ability to either discard it or create the kind of garment I wanted to wear, which reminds me of when David was going to face his biggest giant called Goliath. Saul, the king, tried to put his clothing, his cloak, on David, and David said, "This doesn't fit me." So when I let go of what I think I know, I can become all I'm intended to be. Okay. This is a beautiful path to be on. I agree, Karen. And let's see here, John. Remove the varnish of living to seek the truth of life. Yeah. I agree with that, John. That's deep. Please, everyone, see that. Don't seek the truth. If you're emptied out, anything that's truth will arrive in your life. It will live through you and as you. You are the truth that the world needs to hear. If you just be it, you don't have to seek it out. There was a book written years ago titled God Chasers. And I remember thinking when it was released, does God need to be chased? Are we trying to run after God because God's running away from us? No. There's nothing external that's spiritual. That comes from the inside out. Okay, we could go around this all day, but it is time for us to call it our morning meditation, bring it to a conclusion. Thank you so much for being here. Please make sure that you share this with anyone who is interested. If you know people who are uninterested in Facebook, I get that. YouTube, bam, there it is. As soon as we're done with this meditation, as long as it takes the system to upload, it will upload. And when it uploads, this will be on YouTube. All right? I love you all. Peace and grace to you. Make it a great day.